Hey everybody, I'm Zelda Master and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD! In this episode, we're going to be making our way into the Forest Haven so we can speak to the Great Deku Tree, because according to the King of Redlines, he will aid us on our quest. But before we do that, Beetle is here, and I want to go ahead and pay a visit to him, because I actually want to pick up an item that will help us out later within this episode. So, hey, what's up, Beetle? Oh, thank you, as always. I appreciate your business. You're already thanking me. What happens if I didn't buy anything and I just wasted your time? Huh? Just gonna go ahead and do that, because I'm gonna double check and see if I have what I need. Okay, I actually do have one of the pairs. So yeah, if you don't have one, you should definitely buy one, because we're going to use it later in this episode. That's if you're following along. I tend to shift my commentary back and forth to just talking about the game to like kind of giving a walkthrough almost. And I don't know why. I guess it's just like habit. But yeah, essentially we're going to need a pair later on, because it's going to help us out with something pretty cool, a really cool feature within this game that I can't wait to finally dive into and hopefully complete. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty big accomplishment, but I'm excited for it. And yeah, we just killed a couple Bokubabas. They look really identical to the Dekubabas we know from, I guess you could say, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. But instead of dropping sticks, they drop seeds. Yeah, Bokubaba seeds. And just like the Chew Jellies, we're going to use these to create potions and stuff like that. You know, things that will be essentially like ingredients to stuff. But they do actually drop sticks. I was wrong. They drop the chicken sticks we all know and love from the Forsaken Fortress. So yeah, okay, let's go and kill them off. But I do love the way they look, like the colorful look they have going on. But yeah, okay, let's just go and pick up this and that and all of this. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, just grapple my way from one side to another. I really like how the grappling hook is overall an item that will be used throughout the whole game. Actually, I believe all of the items within this game are used pretty frequently. It's a lot different than other Zelda games. Like, I guess you could say mainly because this one doesn't have as many temples as other Zelda games. So that might be the reason and why these items are a lot more helpful. Plus, they're a lot more creative. They're a lot different than any other Zelda game, like the grappling hook and an item we're going to be getting later within the game, which is by far my favorite item within the game itself. So I'm excited. But yes, here we are inside the hollow tree, and it is beautiful. Okay, let me like get out of the water or something, because it's ruining my view. I wanted to get a better look. Blink is just too short. Like, what is this? If I duck, oh, okay, now I'm pretty much drowning. It won't let me move in my crouching position, because yeah, Link would actually drown if that were to happen. But I'm still drowning, as you can see. It's kind of weird. But okay, let's not waste too much time just admiring that. I want to admire this. Yeah, the light particles within the forest. It looks like a forest essentially, but we're just in a giant tree, and the music that plays is a rendition of Saria's theme from Ocarina of Time with a different theme. Like, you can hear the theme and slightly in the background, which is also known as like the Lost Woods theme as well. There's a lot of ways to explain it, but here he is, the Great Deku Shrek. Yeah, he looks like an ogre. He has like a really weird looking face. I don't know, not that pretty, not how I remember it being from Ocarina of Time. It looks a lot more, you know, toony and mutated. I mean, that's pretty much how all the characters and enemies translate. They look a lot more cartoony and a lot more playful. Even like essentially like the Great Deku Tree, as you can see. Yeah, he looks hilarious. Yeah, looks like someone needs some acne cream. You got one too many zits. Alright, that was a stupid joke, but yes, there are Chew Jellies or Chews all over him, and what we need to do is we need to destroy them all. And luckily, they all they'll jump at a specific time. You want to make sure you kill all of them but one, because the majority of them tend to drop these, which are, you know, the Chew Jellies, you know, for each color, I guess, respectively. But let's just go ahead and kill this one first, the red one, and I want to get more green ones, because I don't actually have too many, so I'm going to kill these two first. Alright, there we go. One down. Wait, 2 down. Oh, no, we killed them all. Okay, I didn't mean to, but hey, oh, they came back on his face. So if you take too long, they reappear on his face. And obviously, I could have killed him within seconds, but I'm purposely doing this because something is going to happen once we kill them all. And I'll just show you guys right now that, yes, we're thrown into a cutscene. So even if they were to drop all at once, I would miss them. But anyways.
Bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi skibbidi dobbidi dibbidi. Goobidi bobbidi bibbidi bibbidi bobbidi.
Ah, you make a lot of... Not really. You're not making any sense, dude.
I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused by the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of the Forest Haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place?
Actually, yeah, it was.
So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the Pearl of the Goddesses. I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around my woods. Now I understand it. He has returned. Gunan has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease and show yourselves.
Oh, hey,
What do you call yourself? Link? Well then, Link, these are the Koroks, the spirits of the forest. Once upon a time, long ago, the Koroks took on human forms, but when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people, but to me, they will be my cherished little children. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once a year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not complete, an ill fate could befall us. So let it begin. Are you ready, my children?
We are not! Oh, great Deku Tree! Something terrible has happened! It's Makar! Makar!
What is the matter, Erlinder? You and Makar are always late.
No, that's not it! Oh, great Deku Tree! Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods!
What? The Forbidden Woods?
I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it...
Foolish little Makar. Link, have you heard all this? The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of the Forest Haven. Those woods, the whole region is a vile place that is home to an evil beast. And now it seems that they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Makar for me?
But great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air.
Oh yes, thank you, child. You are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea. It is. Link, I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children. Yet, I think we still may be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you and fly through the sky.
Okay.
Forgive me, Link, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there?
Is that a leaf? I don't know what you were doing before you just had that leaf come out. Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, this is the Great Deku Tree, and these are the Koroks who were once known as humans, but now they're not. So yeah.
You need magic power to use my leaf. You can find magic jars in grass clumps and vases, and after you defeat monsters. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I don't really care too much. But yeah, he lifts his lily pad, which I think is really cool. I imagine it being his hand, like he slowly lifts his hand up. As you can see, it's like one of his roots, so it makes sense, right? Like his hand is just slightly up, and he is speaking to us. Oh, Great Deku Tree. You look very interesting. Ooh, this is a good photo, and I want you to look at that good icon. Yeah, you see that? That face? Take it in. It's going to make a lot more sense in a bit as well. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a picture of this little guy as well. We're going to go ahead and take a picture of all of them. So let me save this one. Pretty much any Korok I see, I'm just going to go ahead and snap a photo of them because they're all unique. Even though, yeah, they do look alike, they're all different and unique. And they have their own names and, you know, they're all their own person, of course. I feel like that isn't really something I should describe. But, I mean, when you look at them from afar, they might look really identical, like pieces of a tree. But actually, when you do see him here, look at that. This one looks very unique. Yeah, they all have different leaves and stuff. But, yeah, our goal here is to make our way atop the Great Deku Tree so we can reach that leaf. And that leaf is such an amazing item that within the game that I'm so excited to pick up because, as I mentioned earlier, this is my favorite item that we're going to be obtaining right now. So, here we have made it, and yes, it is time to pick up the Deku Leaf. I don't know why I took a blurred photo of it, but you know what, let's save it. I don't care, it looks pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, we got the Deku Leaf. With it, we can pretty much glide from one area to another. It is such an amazing feature. But, Swordsman, over here! Hey, please, you must fly from over there to here using your Deku Leaf. Okay, cool, I'll do that, but not right now. I actually want to show off the reason why I've been taking photos. This, and I don't really want to spoil it, but it is such a cool feature within the game, and it was in the original version of the game as well, but it, I guess you could say it was overall enhanced, and it's going to be more rewarding to do within this game, and that is because this game is in HD, so you can take all of the visuals in a lot more. But, okay, so this is why we need a pair as well, one of the pairs that we're going to be using to actually activate this thing as well. And this is actually known as the Nintendo Gallery, which I'm going to be opening up right now. It's in that giant vault thing down here. As you can see, it's golden, and it looks super exciting. All right, let's go to jump, and then, yeah, just have the wind carry us along. And one thing they added within this game, the HD remake, is a little thing to show you exactly where you are if you're going to land on what? Pretty much something on the floor, like a shadow. But it only appears on the floor and not on the water, because, I mean, why would it matter if you're trying to, like, aim where you'd land on the water? It doesn't make much sense. But anyways, you're incredible. Did you just fly down here? That's the coolest thing ever. Hey, if you can fly, maybe you can hit that switch over there, huh? Can you? Huh? Can you see it? It's just over there, up top the Forest Haven. Don't you have a telescope? Okay, cool. You can shut up. I don't really need a telescope, because with the power of editing, yeah, I can just easily zoom in. But as you can see, yeah, there is a switch. I mean, maybe with a telescope, you guys would be able to see it in much higher quality, but who really cares about that? Because we're gonna go ahead and come up really close to it. Because, yeah, what we want to do is we want to use this pair, and now we can take control of a freaking seagull. And as you can see, Link is like controlling it. He's literally just using his mind powers. It looks amazing, like some sort of telepathy, and it's just like controlling the seagull. It's such a cool item, and all you want to do is you want to use the seagull's beak to hit it. Okay, that was really weird how I ended up hitting it, but there we go, we did it. And also the stairs fall, so you can easily use this as a shortcut instead of having to come all the way back from using the flying or the gliding tactic that I did. But Alright, so now that we have done that, let's go ahead and check out what this really is. So yes, Palace of Figurines, Nintendo Gallery. I would love if this thing actually existed and if they actually released figurines of all of these Wind Waker figurines that are going to be within this game that I'm going to go ahead and show off. So yes, welcome to the Nintendo Gallery. It is amazing, and I wish it had better music playing. Like, this music is not as pop. And you know what, let me go ahead and... Oh yeah, this is much better music for the Nintendo Gallery. But, okay, anyways, let's go ahead and speak to the owner of this place. So, welcome. Welcome to the Nintendo Gallery Figurine Palace. This is your very first time here, isn't it? Did one of our members provide you with an introduction, I hope? Not necessarily, well, no worries, one way or the other. We've been losing members due to the lack of gimmicky attractions, but we don't worry. True fans know we're the coolest. Okay, that's not really a good business plan, but whatever. So anyway, do you know what it takes to become a member of our club? The figurines we have on display here have all been made using photographs provided by our devoted members. If you bring me the master sculptor, so he is essentially calling himself a master sculptor, and if you bring him a photograph, he steals my breath away. Wait, that steals his breath away. He will make a really cool photo, and essentially the photos he can only make are characters, like character models. He's a sculptor, so he only does models, and they have to be of enemies, of bosses, of, you know, other characters within the game. Like this guy, I mean, literally, I'm going to take a photo of this guy, and he is going to sculpt it. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. So let's go ahead and, bam! And now, notice something? That good icon, that face. Wait a second. Let me take a photo of this guy. Oh my god. Yes, okay, I'm gonna stop acting dumb. That face is his face. And what essentially that means is the game is indicating that yes, he will approve. The master sculptor is approving that your photo is worthy enough for him to sculpt by looking at your photo. So that's why every photo of every pretty much NPC we've taken of, and even of Gohma, has that. If I go ahead and check out my camera and check out the album, we can see which one's good. So of a character, Medley of course, Boss, which was Gohma, and then these didn't work because they were selfies. And then, yeah, every one of a nice, well photographed photo, it works, and it has to be of characters, obviously not a blurred out picture of the yeah, Deku Leaf. But now let's go ahead and show him a photo. Let's see what he can do with it. So check this out, man. What do you think? This is quite an inspiring motif. I'm fulfilled with inspiration. Please permit me to sculpt this. Okay, yes, your name is Link, is it? Officially marks now we have joined his club, and he will finish it by tomorrow. Coolio. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a picture of Medley. Okay, he's gonna say the same thing for most of these photos. Except, I mean, you can only assume. Let's go ahead and show him a photo of himself and see if he says the exact same generic thing. Oh, I didn't take a photo of him, did I? Oh, I didn't save him. I'm an idiot. Well, okay, now I know that I should save him. But let's just give him the remaining photos we have before we reshoot the photos of him and one of the other club members. But let's give him this one. This is definitely a pretty big one. I wish he would have reacted differently to that, but he didn't, sadly. He said, "Whoa, that's a scary thing. How'd you even come in front of that and take a photo and still live to tell the tale? I mean, what the heck?" But yeah, you're going to hear this a lot, so I'm going to keep skipping through the dialogue here. This is the last photo we have of the Koroks. There are a bunch more, but it doesn't matter. I will obviously get them later because we're going to want to make sure we take a photo of pretty much every single character you encounter within the game. They are viable for, you know, him to make a figurine. So yeah, I wish it was like that in real life. Because I have my fair share of Zelda figurines. Pretty much they're all Link. I mean, Nintendo doesn't really go out of their way, or any company doesn't really get the license to do any other character. I mean, it kind of sucks. But as you can see, wait, how did he react to that photo? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Right? He noticed it was in one of the members. I think he like admired his gold hair. I kind of skipped through the dialogue, but I want to show you guys this here. So beautiful, breathtaking, sublime. the shiny pupil, the smooth, supple skin. Who is this? And where can I find such beauty existing in the world? Why is this beauty incarnate? Oh, what is this? What? Are you kidding me? The dialogue is hilarious. Mercy, my heart bubbles over with the undeniable compulsion to create the figurine from this work of art. Please permit me to sculpt this. Yeah, okay, cool. See, he's in love with himself. He's never seen a photo of himself, so he flipped out, essentially. I don't really know. But before I do show off the rest of this area, let's go ahead and actually skip time. Yeah, we need to use the Song of Passing, which is not that. That was completely wrong. That wasn't even Wind's Requiem. I just completely butchered the song. But yes, the Song of Passing that we learned last time is going to make this so much easier for us because I can easily jump from night to day, from day to night. So here it is, nighttime, and now let's go ahead and play it again and jump to day, and that will be the equivalent of, you know, the next day, because we have played the Song of Passing. Time has actually passed within the game to where he has finished his sculpture. So now if we go ahead and jump in and speak to him, he should tell us that we can easily view his fine work or whatever. So welcome, your figurines, request has been fulfilled, exceptional, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so before I do check it out, I want to go ahead and show off the rooms. So as you can see, and this is kind of cool how I can move in first person. I actually want to show off this part too. Oh, it's like a little tour from Link's view. Look how short he is. He has to look up from here. Hey, mister, can I have a candy? But you do notice a really low-res model of Link's face. You can see some of Windfall models. It might be the actual model, like, compressed into the really small version. I don't really know if that's the case, but if it is, that's hilarious. But yeah, also a little piggy. There's some gulls he literally recreated. Also the Keaton mask, the, I want to say All Night mask, the Bunny mask, which is also really cool, and the Goron mask. Wow. And then you can see a little milk bar thing. And, oh man, the literally Tetra's pirate ship. A lot of cool Easter eggs, and I'm really glad I'm like taking the time to point all of this out. Even one of these weird statues, a submarine, all of that. Wow, this is so cool. I am just so blown away, and I'm sorry if I'm taking too much time pointing this out, but I think it's pretty interesting, and I can only assume that you guys might find this interesting as well if you didn't know about it. But I can see a lot of people, you know, maybe already knowing about it. I never really noticed this stuff, to be honest, and it's because I only played Wind Waker HD, and I'm not saying it's... The only reason why I'm saying Wind Waker HD is because now that I'm playing this version of the game, I'm trying to take in all of the things I never did when I played the original version of the game, because it is in HD, and yeah, the first figurine is here. But to complete what I was trying to say is, I don't know, it's just, everything is so nice, and I'm just having a lot of fun just taking in the game. I don't know, it's really cool to play games in 1080p HD, like especially Zelda. I guess you could say it's weird because I played this game so many times as the original Wind Waker that even till this day that it feels weird that I'm playing it in HD. It's hard to explain, but to get on with things, let's go ahead and check out this figurine. It is of Medli, and it is so awesome, and I can't wait to have every figurine. I'm gonna make sure to like make a video and showcase all of them pretty well, give a 360 view or something. This is something I personally enjoy, and just having footage of everyone would be cool, you know, like kind of like something to have if I were to make like a Zelda lore or something on Medli. Then I have like a cool model of her to like showcase in the video. See, I think of stuff like that, maybe because I'm like a content creator, just having footage, like raw HD footage of certain things, like landscape of this game is also something I like just standing in first person and staring at the sea is something I want to record and just have, so I can use maybe for like a backdrop for a video or something. But yeah, that's just me, and that's just how I see things. So when I look at stuff like this, and like the HUD is not cluttered like on the screen, and everything is just really simple, it's super simplistic. It's like, wow, I can manipulate this into like something else to use in like a different video, I guess. But I feel like I'm going on a little too long of a tangent with that. What is this one supposed to be? I believe it was... I don't know, actually. I can't tell, because I don't think I did I give him any of... I gave him Medley, so that was the Dragon Roost. This is pretty much all the Dragon Roost Island people. This is going to be obviously what we're on, which is all of the Forest Haven characters and enemies and stuff. And here we can see already lit up, yep, the two creators, or the one member, the creator of the sculptures. Obviously, I'm sure he loved it. And then the Koroks. And look at the wallpaper on the room. It is literally based off it. Every room has that as well. It's so nice. It's just kind of, I guess it's like, a lot of the, this is something I guess I always liked. And I feel like I'm constantly, interrupting myself, which is weird. I can't really get on with the train of thought. What I'm trying to say here is something I always appreciated in games was the fact to look at character models, to look at certain things within the game that you were unable to look at, like this. And something that Smash Bros did was something very similar to this with trophies. So this reminds me a lot of the Smash Bros trophies, and it's just so cool to think of it. Oh man, I can't wait to fill this up with all the Outset Island characters. This is actually overall pretty easy to do now that I remember, because I did accomplish Nintendo Gallery before. I don't think I ever did it on the HD version of the game though, but I do remember doing this. So yeah, here is Windfall Island, and here we can see one character, and for some reason, I don't know, Gohma isn't showing up. Or did I not look at the door that Gohma was in? Okay, let me see. So this is it. This is Outset Island. This is the one Gohma should be in, but there's like a glitch or something. Kind of worried, because if Gohma doesn't show up, then I am... Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, because, yeah, you're only kind of given one chance to face this. Actually, I'm gonna shut up. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty sick. It's actually really sick. Let me go ahead and check out the info. So yeah, Gohma, the Habitat Dragon Roost Island effective grappling hook, and it shows you the bio and whatever it is. So yeah, so awesome. But I'm gonna get into detail with all of this once I do complete it all. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, hopefully dedicate a video or two to the Nintendo Gallery and whatnot and all of its stuff. But I thought I would just give you guys, you know, an idea of what it is about currently before we do kind of leave it alone for a bit. I mean, I will always come back, I guess, once I like have a stock of, you could say 12 photos or something, and then just, you know, have them sculpted for the Nintendo Gallery, and then I leave, and then I keep doing that until it's completely filled up, and then I can easily check them. But I thought I would just show off how the rooms look and the idea of how they would be, but now I'm going to stop because it would definitely take a lot of time to keep doing that. Like every time I get a new figurine, I just wait for it to come out the next day and then show it off. I mean, I feel like it'd be convenient for the time, but no, I think I'm just going to do like a compilation type thing at the very end and then show all of them off. But, okay, that's aside the point. Let's just kind of get on with things. So we were given magic. Now I guess that's something the game doesn't even like mention. Just the second you get the Deku tree, or the Deku leaf rather, from the Deku tree, you are given magic, like just your magic meter. And that's kind of how it works with most Zelda games that have magic meters. They're just given to you, I believe. I'm trying to think, like with Ocarina of Time. No, I don't think that was the case, actually. Either or. Let's just go ahead and leave. And get on to where we need to go, because I feel like I've stalled quite a bit showing off the Nintendo Gallery. But now, we can make our way to the next temple. I believe we are pretty much set with things we need to do. I mean, in the beginning of the game, it's fairly linear, and I feel like it's like that with pretty much most Zelda games. The beginning is extremely linear. You kind of like take on dungeon after dungeon until the game opens up a lot, and then you're able to kind of do what you want in terms of side quests, as well as progress with the main story. That's when the game gets really exciting, and that's when the game completely opens up for me. But yeah. Also, I guess I forgot to note, but when you jump in these blossom things, they actually give you I'm trying to think now. I'm constantly like just spacing out. They give you magic. That's it. Yeah, they give you more magic. And as you can see, an arrow made out of grass. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a photo of this guy here. So, hey, buddy. Look at his face. He's so, like, afraid. I actually want to delete the other photos I have. So, no, let's not take that photo. Let's go ahead and open up the album. And let's get rid of that. I didn't mean I'm not trying to post it. Okay, I got an error code. No, I'm trying to erase them, so let's just erase this. I was gonna post Tingle bottles of them, but you know, I'm sure there's plenty of selfies out there in Tingle bottles that you don't need it. So yeah, let's just gonna pick up this magic and get on with things. So up ahead is a temple, but it's not easy to make it to it. Yeah, as you can see, it's gonna take us quite a bit. Apparently, you know, no man can do it because you must fly to reach the temple. So we're going to try just that. And let me go ahead and take a photo of this little guy as well. I think it's nice just to have the idea of this Nintendo Gallery quest in mind because, I mean, I don't really like going out of my way to talk to every single NPC. I think that really gets boring. I mean, and even if I am committed to do so, I'm going to end up just spamming A and not really speak to them. It's just more so doing the interaction and that's it. So I think adding this within the mix, having to take photos of them, it's cool because like I can admire the character in a sense. Alright, I don't know how far I want to be, but I think this is a good one. Alright, there we go. Let's just speak to this little guy, though. What the heck? Alright, nice job, swordsman. It looks like you already mastered using the Deku Leaf. You are a quick study. The first thing you should do is cut the grass to replenish your magic. Okay, yeah, this is why I don't read them, because it's literally tutorial-based, actually. A lot of it is tutorial based, but there are the majority of Zelda, though, if it's not a side quest, it's not going to have much like story. It's not like some other games where some NPCs can have just hilarious dialogue for the fun of it. I feel like usually when characters have like a personality or have something to them, it's for a reason. Like, and it's weird because it's not all Nintendo games are like that. I think of like Paper Mario and like there's so many like just hilarious characters you interact with that have nothing to do with the game, and you don't really have to do anything with them. But yeah, it's a little bit different in Zelda. But I guess it's preference, and it depends on the game. And yeah, but okay, I just want to go ahead and grab this because yes, a golden feather can be picked up from the pea hat. So you just want to, you know, use your grappling hook on them. And this is going to be really helpful when you want to farm golden feathers, which is going to be pretty helpful later on within the game. But yeah, essentially that is it, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Forest Haven, and it's really good that I do have the Song of Passing, but it's daytime anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The reason why I'm saying that is because for some reason I never take on the Forest Haven during the day. I always tend to do it at night because I tend to reach here at night. So, and by the Forest Haven, I mean the Forbidden Woods, actually, which is the next temple, which looks a lot creepier than this one. This is nice looking, but this, oh, this is terrifying. So, get ready for the Forbidden Woods next time on The Wind Waker. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Though I'll be honest, it is a lot scarier at night. You know what? I take it back. I don't want to do this.